I think you get a lot more varying opinions about things and a very diverse background of people, because even if they're from the US, everybody's background is so different in terms of how often they moved or where they grew up and what they grew up with. And so you learn to be very sensitive to people's backgrounds, and you learn to adapt and to sort of adjust your perspective based on others, and you're not so, I would say, ethnocentric or egocentric when you're here, because you can't be. No one has the same background as you here. Yeah. One of the reasons I came here obviously was for the travel, but because I was really interested in not just sort of the tourist go somewhere for an hour or two kind of travel. I was interested in like knowing a place. And so for me, the travel courses were really important because I wanted someone to tell me why this place mattered. I wanted to be able to learn about why this was interesting or what it had to do with something larger, rather than just seeing the top 5 sites and having a general sense of what it was like to be there. And so that's been really important for me. I think cultural studies, or CLCS, comparative literary and cultural studies, is a really interesting, it's a useful major to have here because it is so important, and it gives you a lot of background on theory and a lot of tools for actually working through your personal experience while you're here. And so a lot of gender theory, a lot of critical race theory, a lot of theories in general, and I really have enjoyed this major because I think it was important to sort of expose all of these underlying power structures that are there all along, of course, but that actually mean quite a bit in your day-to-day interaction. I think surprises would be how personal you can become with your professors, because the classes are so small, you can sit and chat with them, and because there are so few people, you can actually come into their office hours and they're there and they show up to your events and they care about your extra activities, and you actually get to know them, and I don't think a lot of people get to know their professors this well.